Hello everyone, my name is Kenzi Yap. My number name is 2540713. So I'm from Angkunting, evening class at STA Sultan Agung Pematang Siantar. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Mendeley to make citation and bibliography. For this presentation, I will use several types of source. First, journal article. 2. Conference proceedings. 3. YouTube video. 4. Thesis. 5. Web page. 6. Books including hard copy and Google Books. And I'm also will show you how to paraphrase correctly and still give credit to the original author. I hope this presentation can help us when we write our reports, assignments, and final thesis. So first I want to tell you very quickly about Mendeley. So Mendeley is our reference manager. It helps us to first store and organize our article and books, to insert in text citation in Microsoft Word, and last, create a reference list or bibliography automatically. Without a tool like Mendeley, we must type all the reference manually, check commas, italics, yours, and so on. It is very easy to make mistakes. With Mendeley, we only enter the data one time, and Mendeley will format everything based on the citation style that we choose. For example, APA. Why is citation is very important? So citation is very important because it shows where our idea come from. When we use someone else's idea, data, or sentence, we must give credit to that person. If we don't give credit, it can be considered plagiarism. So using Mendeley, it's not only about saving time but also about writing in a honest, professional way. Now I will explain the basic. First, I want to you all open the Mendeley. Like you can see, there's many features, but I will tell you the basic. So if you want add file, there's a two-way, very simple way and very manual way. So for the simple way, you can choose this, click this button, and search your file PDF and drag into the Mendeley. If you want the manual way, click this file button and add entry manually. Like you can see, there's no title. This means the title book or the journal, then the name author, the year when the journal that makes, the page, then the URL if you search the journal from online, and then we can change the type, journal or book, like case or book sessions. So I will explain to you all about journal article. For the journal article, I use an example title, and I will use a very simple way. I will click this and search the PDF that I want to use. I will use this. Like you can see that the title and the author and the page are already inserted, and the abstract too. But I want to check it. But I want quickly check and fix anything that is wrong. For example, spelling or missing page. So let's recheck. For the title, For the author, okay, your okay page. Okay, and next the abstract. Okay. If they don't have anything wrong, so we can go again. Okay, next I will tell you about conference proceedings. The I will use the simple way so I will search the PDF. You can search the PDF from Google or Chrome and download it. For proceeding, I will use this. Now you can see the title and the author already insert it. Publication already insert it. But I want to check it again if there are anything wrong. Okay, if don't have anything wrong, we can go next. So now I will tell you about YouTube video. So we want to search this video about educational or tutorial. For example, I will use this video, but first I want to search from YouTube. Right. Right. Wait, I will change the Wi-Fi.
konsep dasar akuntansi, akun-akun dalam akuntansi tersebut, bagaimana cara menghafal akun-akun tersebut, per posisinya, dan yang terakhir kita coba mengerjakan soal. Oke guys, jadi langsung saja teman-teman bisa sambil lihat modulnya. Yang pertama kita belajar tentang konsep dasar akuntansi. Dalam akuntansi kita ada konsep dasarnya, yaitu rumusannya lah, kita katakan seperti rumusannya lah, dan ini wajib dihafal. Konsep dasarnya itu adalah harta sama dengan utang tambah modal. Oke teman-teman, bisa sambil lihat modulnya juga. Jadi teman-teman di modulnya itu udah lengkap juga ya. Kenapa harus harta sama dengan utang tambah modal? Karena dia itu ada sebab dan akibat. Itulah yang disebut dengan akuntansi. Karena akuntansi kan pembukuan berpasang-pasangan. Nah, kita kasih contoh. Misalnya nih, teman-teman buka usaha. Teman-teman punya uang 10 juta, rencananya untuk usaha. Jadi, berarti teman-teman menyetor uang 10 juta ini dalam bentuk modal. Dan apa yang didapat oleh perusahaan ini? Harta. Jadi, hartanya 10 juta sama dengan utangnya 0 tambah modalnya 10 juta. Gitu kira-kira. Atau misalnya gini, teman-teman mau bikin usaha nih, tapi teman-teman nggak punya modal, nggak punya uang, teman-teman pinjam sama bank 10 juta. Jadi rumusannya bagaimana? Harta di perusahaan teman-teman ada 10 juta, sama dengan utangnya juga tambah 10 juta, tapi modalnya 0. Jadi 10 juta sama 10 juta. Jadi akuntansi tak balance gitu kira-kira konsep dasarnya ya teman-teman. Kita lanjut kedua, akun-akun. Dalam akuntansi ada dua akun, maksudnya dua klasifikasi akun. Yang pertama akun tetap dan akun sementara. Akun ini tak usah dihafal, tapi seiring waktu mengerjakan soal pasti akan terhafal tersendiri. Akun tetap itu ya akun yang berposisi. Akun sementara itu akun-akun yang dari laba rugi. Simpelnya akun tetap itu yaitu terdiri dari akun harta, itulah yang kas, perlengkapan, peralatan, sewa di muka. Terus ada akun hutang, hutang lancar dan hutang jangka panjang. Hutang jangka pendek itu yang di bawah setahun, hutang jangka panjang itu di atas tahun. Dan yang ketiga adalah modal. Ya modal itulah bukti kepemilikan kita, selisih dari harta dan utang. Ya. Terus akun sementara. Akun sementara itu apa? Itulah akun pendapatan dan beban. Pendapatan ada dua juga, pendapatan dalam usaha yang berhubungan dengan usaha, pendapatan di luar usaha, dari pendapatan bunga bank, deposito atau apa. Beban juga sama, ada beban dalam usaha, beban penjualan, beban listrik kan langsung berhubungan dengan usaha, dan ada beban di luar usaha seperti beban bunga dan beban yang lain. Jadi akun-akun tersebut tidak usah kita hafal, tapi pada saat kita berjalan soal kita cuma perlu nyontek. Maksudnya begini, semakin sering kita nyontek, lama-lama dia makin pasti teringat di kepala, jadi semakin gampang kita mengerjakannya. Oke, kita lanjut yang ketiga, cara menghafal posisi akun. Jadi teman-teman harus tahu kalau dalam akuntansi akun-akun tersebut sudah ada aturannya, yang mana pertama di debit, yang mana pertama di kredit, itu sudah ada aturan bakunya. Jadi kita harus mengikuti aturan tersebut, tapi saya kasih simpelnya aja. Ada banyak cara di internet saya lihat, teman-teman boleh.
Okay, next we will create a thesis like the manual way, add entry manual way, and then we search and I will use a simple way, add button and search the thesis. I say we must check it if they are wrong, like spelling or this. Alright, they're not wrong. So next, to the web page. This will use a manually way, add entry manually, and the type we change to web page. To search this, we must wait. Like example, I will use I will search the meaning of akuntan. So I will search the words. I will use this. You can see there are the title, the publisher, and when the article are published. Okay, the title we will use this, Okay, and copy. Don't forget to change the type to web page. The title we will use this. Okay. The author will use this. Okay. The publication, because we search this from Ruang Guru, so we must use ruangguru.com. Okay, yours will we use this. Okay, URL, because we search this from online, so like I say, we must insert the link of the web. Okay, and save. Okay, next I will tell you how books, the type of books. So there are two type books. First, from online, that's mean Google Books, and from the library, hardcover books. So first I will tell you about Google Books. We'll search this from Google. We add entry manually. Choose the type books. Okay, open the Chrome or Google. Okay. Example, I want to search okay. Then I will choose this. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. So this is the title of the book. We copy it and we remove to this. Okay, and the name of author. Like you can see the name of author is very many, so we must add all the name of author. Okay, and then we must this the year of the publication. We insert it. Okay, and then this the publication. Publisher. This is the editor. The editor we must insert it too. And like you can see there are ISBN. We must insert it too. Okay, and we save. Okay, next hardcover book. For this I will use this. So first we will add entry manually again, and just the type is book. The title on this book is this. Is very long. For the author, the name of the author is Nurwina Sari. Okay. So the year this book is publication in the year is have a page for the ISBN we can add to. Oh, there's no there's no apa di ISBN. For the publisher is Romancius. The editor is Zafira Salsabila. Okay, and we save. Okay, so now I want to talk about paraphrasing because this is very important to avoid plagiarism. What is paraphrasing? Paraphrasing means taking someone's idea and writing it using our own word. We do not copy the sentence exactly, but we keep the original meaning. Even when we paraphrase, we must still give a citation. We cannot pretend that the idea is ours. For example, from my journal article, the original sentence is accounting information help manager to plan, control, and make better decision. I want to use this idea in my assignment. If I copy it exactly, I must use quotation marks. But if I paraphrase, I can say, according to the name of author and the year, accounting data support manager in planning, controlling, and improving their decision making. Here I change the structure and some words, but the meaning is still the same. After I write my paraphrase, I use Mendeley to insert the citation. This shows that the idea comes from that author, even though the sentence is my own. Paraphrasing is very useful because first our reading sounds more natural and not like copy paste, and we still respect the original writer. Just that's that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching and for your attention. I hope this presentation is useful for all of us. If you have any question or suggestion, you can leave a comment on this video or ask me directly in class. Once again, thank you, and have a nice idea. And sorry if my English or my explanation is very bad or miss. I'm very sorry and thank you.